Hey, how's everyone doing? It's Alex, local realtor here, putting out another video about current real estate market conditions. I haven't done a video in about 4 weeks, so let's get this one going. Let's get into the video. So guys, everyone's asking, so what's the current market condition? What's going on? From a seller's perspective, a buyer's perspective, interest rates are now hovering at 7%. So what does that do for you, the home seller? What does that do for you, the home buyer? So let's get into it very, very briefly. So for a seller's perspective, watch some of my other videos, but I specifically highlight this all the time. Make sure you are interviewing before you hire an agent. Just getting a recommendation from your coworker is not enough. So they did a good job for them under whatever circumstances those were, but you are in a different circumstance and different real estate market conditions. Be wise. Interview at least 3 different agents. And again, watch my videos. I don't want to get into it too deep on this particular video, but ask the questions. What are you going to do to market my home? And if anything, besides an open house, what are they going to do to market, advertise? What kind of money are they spending to advertise your home? At this point, you're probably going to get a deer in the headlight look from them because they're not really going to know what to say because they don't do it. Typically what happens is they befriend you. They're lucky that your neighbor is their cousin's best friend's sister and they're on the same bowling team, and so they got the business. So all they're going to do is take a few pictures, put it in the MLS, and put a sign in the front yard and hope for the best. Now granted, that's worked out well for many people because the way the market has been. However, it could get a little tricky for a couple of different reasons. One, people continue to overvalue their properties. They're looking at home values from 6 months ago to use, for comps versus what's really happening this second, right now, what's happening. So don't take my word for it. You can go to any MLS provider and you will see all the price drops. You will see the price drops. So one, what's that really costing the seller? What's that costing, just everything involved, right? You're still making a mortgage payment, assuming the house is empty and you moved and you're, living somewhere else. Or it's holding up the deal of you buying your next home. Whether you're moving out of the state or you're building, doesn't matter. You have a particular timeline to sell a home, and when those timelines don't align, problems happen. Nothing that money can't handle. If you got lots of money, you won't have a problem. You just pay 2 or 3 mortgages, you'll just pay all the fees, you'll just keep doing what you do. But if money is a concern to you and you're not looking to spend it, even if you have it, then be very wise and interview. Highly, I do the homework and I have the numbers. You don't do that, I understand. But there is something to be said for bad things that happen to people that don't interview multiple agents and then hire the best one. Not hire the one just because, again, there's some sort of an acquaintance there somewhere in your circle of influence. So be very smart with that. So inventory is still very low, which is another reason why some of these homes not selling right away and they're staying on the market and there's continuous price drops really doesn't sit well with me, only because it's like, hey, there's a supply and demand issue and these homes are still not selling. What's really going on? What's really happening that these homes are not selling? From a buyer's perspective, yes, interest rates are pushing 7%. However, I would highly recommend that you get pre-approved and that you talk to your loan officer and your realtor about options of bringing that interest rate down a little bit. Maybe there's a buy down program, or maybe, you focus on finding the property that you want now, and worry about refinancing that rate later, a year or 2 or 3 from now when rates come back down. So the only advantage you have as a buyer at that point would be that home values continue to go up and interest rates are the only unknown factor, right? So take the risk of rates going up again and the price again, and or beat the price going up, secure the home of your dreams, and start building equity and then figure out the interest rate, down the road. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I love to talk real estate, whether we work together or we don't work together in the future. I still love talking real estate. I still love pointing you in the right direction. Home sellers, if you would like a free home evaluation, it's very simple. You shoot me an email with the home address and or a text message, and then eventually somewhere along those lines, I like to have a phone call with you just to get a better idea about the property, what you've done to it, so that I can give you the best estimate of value, and then have a slight conversation. If I earn your business and I'm the agent of your choice to help you through that process, great, I would be appreciative. If I'm not, I would make a friend and still help you as best I possibly can. Again, Alex, local realtor here in the area. For all your real estate needs, please reach out to me and let me know. Happy selling if you're a home seller, and happy buying if you're a home buyer. Any questions, let me know.